One of the most interesting trips in my life was a visit to Turkey with my oldest son when he was 8 years old. It was a tremendously hot summer when we traveled with the Lehigh Dialogue Center to engage in Christian-Muslim dialogue. During our trip, we visited several cities such as Istanbul, Izmir, Ephesus, and Cappadocia. In Cappadocia, we visited rows and rows of rock formations that stood like giant pillars of brown salt. There were hundreds of these rock pillars scattered all over the land, as if some giant poured gravel over the place for fun. I later found out that these tall and stunning rock formations were created from ancient volcanic eruptions that had blanketed the region with ash, that later solidified into a soft rock structure. My son and I couldn't wait to get off the tour bus to climb up one of these rock pillars. He was a quick climber and raced ahead of me, yelling, "Climb up, Mom!" He exclaimed that there were caves inside the pillars. I strutted along as quickly as I could under the blistering summer sun to scale the rock formation. Once I caught up to him, we went into a cave and found cool temporary shelter from the pounding hot sun. As we entered the small cave, we saw what looked like a tiny home. There was a flat rock surface that looked like it could have been someone's bed, and a small rock at the end of it that may have served as a pillow. The tour guide explained that early Christians who were persecuted hid in these strange stone caves, fearing for their lives. Some of these caves were a bit larger and served as places of worship. After exploring the stone pillars, we went to see an underground city that offered further refuge from the heat. I was astounded as we wound our way down many steps into the ground where we found long underground tunnels that led to different homes, meeting places, and even churches. It was an amazing pathway of tunnels that served as a haven for persecuted Christians. These Christians even built hideaways and positioned roll-away stones that could block tunnel paths if they were ever invaded by persecutors. The underground city was built during the 8th and 7th centuries BCE by the Phrygians, and now there are 200 cities in total. Christians during the Byzantine era continued to build and appropriate these underground cities to protect themselves from persecution.